You're overwhelmed, stressed, tired. You've tried system after system and nothing's worked. And this isn't like you because you get things done. You're successful in so many other ways. But when it comes to educating your kids at home, you wonder if you can actually do this. I know why nothing is working, and it's not what you think. And by the end of this video, you'll have more clarity than any curriculum guide could ever give you. The problem isn't the curriculum, the system, or a guide that you haven't found yet. The problem is that you've been building without a foundation. You haven't defined your purpose. When you define your purpose, your real purpose, everything clicks into place. Because home education was never meant to be a better version of school. It was meant to be built around your vision for your children, for your family, and for you. I know this all too well. I tried everything: pre-made curriculum, co-ops, recreating the classroom at home. And then I found myself sitting at my kitchen table one day, stressing about my daughter finishing her chemistry work. As we were navigating, guiding her through a mental health crisis, and I asked myself, what am I doing? What am I doing this for? Because in that moment, my master's in education, my bachelor's in neuroscience, my nearly 2 decades of experience in the field of education didn't matter. At that moment, I was just a mom who had been successful in so many different ways, but I did not know how to get through this one. And as much as I wanted to give up, I'm so grateful I didn't, because I was able to homeschool my daughter to college. And I did it in a way that worked for me. The first thing I had to get clarity on were my 3 whys. There are 3 distinct whys that are important to any home education journey. The first is your children's why. Why am I doing this for my kids? Who do I hope they become? Not just academically, but as people, as thinkers, as leaders. Who do I want them to be, and where do I want them to go? So many moms have this part figured out, but this is also where many of us get stuck. We stop here, but we have to keep going. The second why is our family's why. What are we building together? What do we hope to get out of this experience as a family? What legacy will we leave behind? And the last why, the why that most moms forget, is your why. Why are you doing this? What do you hope to get out of this experience? Where do you hope this takes you, your journey, personally and professionally? What do you want this to do for your career? Most of us don't think about this why. We don't talk about it. And without defining our why, defining who we want to be outside of being a mom, our identity, our journey, our personal ambitions, we run the risk of losing ourselves, of being consumed with everyone and everything and forgetting who we are and why we did this in the first place. And without defining who you are, you risk losing yourself in this role. And if you lose yourself, you can't lead anyone else. Your why is not selfish. It's essential. And if you're thinking, I don't have time to define my why, I just need to get through my day. The reason every day feels like survival is because you're building without direction. 5 minutes of clarity can save you months of chaos. Or, I already know why I homeschool. Most women know their reason, but they haven't defined their 3 whys, especially when it comes to their own. Better yet, my situation is too complex for this. Complexity is exactly why you need clarity and a solid foundation. Because without clarity, complexity just leads to chaos. Now that you know your whys, what do you do with it? In the next video, I'm going to show you what's possible when you have your foundations in place. You're going to see the transformation that's available to you, and it's closer than you think. So don't miss it. In the meantime, take the legacy audit. Find out what's standing in the way of you and the home education journey you actually want. The link is in the description box. Tell me in the comments below, which why do you need to define the most? I read every single comment. Remember, you are so much stronger than you realize. Till then, I'll see you in the next one.